Welcome to The Chatter, your end of the week ear candy for what to eat, drink, see, and do in Richmond, Virginia, right damn now.
The Richmond Experience is independently owned and created by locals, us, for locals, you. From recent openings and the latest trends to time-tested traditions and hidden gems, we're here to help you experience the very best that RVA has to offer.
Hi, I'm Paige, RVAX owner and chief marketing officer. I'm the face you see in front of the scenes on Instagram and TikTok, taking you to all the latest and greatest hotspots around town.
And I'm Kelsey, RVAX owner and editor-in-chief, working behind the scenes on your Wednesday and Thursday newsletters, the Weekly Insider and the Weekender, and City Guides. Hi, Paige. How are you?
Doing good. The sun's out, it's still freezing, but last night was the Super Bowl, so going into the week with like that, Bad Bunny energy. I was just saying that that game was so freaking boring, I fell asleep. I mean, I don't like football anyway, so it wasn't in my favor anyway, but that was not I don't know. In my opinion, I thought it was a very
as
boring
certified
game.
non-sport followers, you can't come to us really for an actual review of the game. But the halftime show I did think was very, I didn't, like we had talked about, I think in an episode before, I don't really know much about Bad Bunny. I thought he did a great job.
Yeah, and I was like telling, we were at like a little Super Bowl party last night, and I was like telling everybody, I'm like, this is not the first time Bad Bunny has been to the Super Bowl, and everybody was like shocked by that. And like he came out with Shakira. So, I mean, I don't understand why everybody made such a big deal out of it, but I mean, that's just the way of the world now. But loved his messaging. Actually started that off with top events today. So yeah, I really enjoyed the Bad Bunny show,
Right.
is what I called it.
The Bad Bunny event. And then there was a fall around it.
Oh,
Yes, we did that. And then, of course, with it being cold still, we're mostly indoors this weekend. Although, you know what I did see in the weather coming up? Balmy, spring-ish temps. So maybe we're getting out of the woods.
I know. I feel like Holly and I are going away this weekend. We're staying at this little bed and breakfast that we stayed at a few years ago for my birthday. It's like near Wintergreen, and it's called the Fenton Inn. And I've just been so looking forward to like a weekend away because the holidays were just like so hard. And then I got sick, and it's just been like I needed January to chill a little bit, but I also like need to get out of town for a minute, I think. Yeah.
Oh, so cute. I can't wait to hear about it when you get back. That'll be so nice and refreshing.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it. Last time when we went for my birthday, we were able to hike because we're not too far from like Crabtree Falls or like Humpback Rock, but I don't know how it's going to be, if it's going to be freezing, if it's going to be snowy. So I got to check like the trails. But we usually just do some wineries and there's a hot tub, and I love a hot tub. So
And of course, this is, as I always say, one of my favorite Paige facts that Valentine's Day is your favorite. It's just the cutest thing about you.
I am so excited. Well, and Holly proposed on the 15th. So it's like our 1 year proposal versary, and like every day Holly's been giving me like one of these little mini cards with like a little saying. I don't know, she gets like, we both make our Valentine's Day cards. It's just, I love it.
It's too
I love
cute. It's too cute. It's one of my favorite facts about you, and how sweet. I can't wait to hear how the weekend goes. That'll be so nice. We typically, from year to year, we've got our good years and our bad years, and it's very mixed. Did we get it together this year? Did we not? Although, you know what I did do this year is I pulled the trigger on one of those fighting fish sushi boxes.
Oh my gosh, I've always wanted to do that.
They posted it this year. I was like, can we please just do this year?
Okay, well, will you post some organic content on it? I know.
I'll share with the class.
Do you pick it up like before, and are you supposed to enjoy it like that weekend?
2 pickup times, and yeah, so you pick, and it's pick up on day of. And I don't know, what I was thinking is we would just bring it home. I'll pop it in the fridge and have dinner with some wine that night.
Heck yeah, I love this. So cute. It's always so stinking cute.
I might have to throw a
So cute.
sushi burrito or something into
Yeah.
the order too. While I'm over there.
So I've never gotten the sushi burrito, and I want to so bad, but I'm just so scared it's too much. Do you know what I mean?
I've
too
played the
much.
sushi burrito game, not at Fighting Fish specifically, although Fighting Fishes always look delicious, but I do know what you mean where it's like the proportions, you do have to be very careful. Although like when I've had them in the past, like from other places, it's like so good.
Okay,
But that
maybe I need to try it. I mean, we live
right.
there,
But that
so
is a very, I feel
right.
like familiar hesitance for people where it's like, is it like you get like a huge chunk of fish?
Yeah. So take a picture of that too. We need
Yeah,
some.
yeah,
We
yeah.
need some fighting fish. I haven't posted
I,
in a
I
minute,
told Matt I
so
wanted to do it
let's
for
do it.
romance reasons, but I'll do my research.
For work too. Work
Yeah,
is always in the
I
back of our
have to
minds.
know what this is like so I can tell the people.
If we were staying in town, we'd probably do like a staycation. We thought about it like back in December. I was already thinking about Valentine's Day, and I was like, I've never gotten to eat like I've eaten at La Mer, but I've only eaten at like the bar or like the lounge area. But like I looked it up, reservations were already booked for Valentine's Day. And I think if you stay at the Jefferson, like for a staycation, I feel like they should reserve some tables for folks that are staying there because their reservations open like 6 months in advance. And I'm sorry, I'm not thinking about Valentine's Day 6 months. I'm thinking about it in December. So like I am like a planner and I prepare, but like not to that level. So I just wish like because I've always wanted to stay at the Jefferson. Like I wanted to around the holidays. But same thing, like if I can't get into La Mer, like I just feel like that's half of the
You would
fun.
think that they would do some sort of like package type thing with it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's a missed opportunity. So anybody who's listening from the
You know
Jefferson.
what? Paige has been very influential with some of her suggestions on this podcast.
All right, are we ready to get into it? So, what to eat, drink, see, and do in RVA this week? I'm up first with eat, and I'm just telling everybody to take advantage, as Kelsey did, of all those Valentine's Day treats around town. Um, I'm doing a post this week of some of these roundups, and I'm saying snacks for the cottage. And if you know, you know, heated rivalry. But some things that I've seen and I've been obsessed with. There's a red velvet martini at Cameo Cakery that looks so good. There's a coffee drink at Perk called Cupid's Kiss. They have RVA Cheese Girl, just like Fighting Fish does the heart-shaped sushi box. RVA Cheese Girl always does the heart-shaped cheese boards, which is super cute. Um, and then some of the bakeries around town, you do have to pre-order. So I'm not sure what's going to be available this weekend, but it looks amazing from Fat Rabbit Cake. She was doing like a boozy tiramisu. Just that's enough said. Tiramisu is also my favorite dessert. They have like these little cookie boxes from Sugar and Twine. They have cookie cakes from Minglewood's Bake Shop. They have a V-Day menu at Sub Rosa Bakery. And then this is super fun. Coco and Hazel has love 'em and leave 'em coffee plates, which I just love the like leave 'em one. And then, of course, I gotta end it with my favorite, the red velvet cookie crunch from Gelati. And I told Holly she has to take me tonight because it's Monday and I need a treat. So I'm excited for that. That's always my favorite around V-Day.
So cute. I love the little roundups of like cute little thing. I love when people get in on the themes. It's so cute.
It is fun. It's just hard because I'm not sure. Like, I just always say quantities are limited. Like, it's just hard because I know some places like you have to pre-order, but it's just always fun for me to save them and like look back around.
Okay, well, I'm going to take us into something that's like could be Valentine's-y, but doesn't have to be if you wanted to, you know, get out of that theme. We've gotten a couple of fantastic guides from contributors recently that have both mentioned this particular place. And so I figured I needed to like pump it up on the podcast too. Fine Creek Brewing. Like it's about maybe like 30-ish minutes from downtown Richmond. So it would be kind of like a day trip thing, but they've got great beer, of course, and then delicious comfort foods like cheesy melts, charcuterie boards, grilled pizza. They also have like cute little like cottages on site. So, like, I'm assuming they'd have to be like booked at this point, but like, if they're not, I mean, check it out as of us dropping this episode and go over there for something tasty to drink, tasty to eat, maybe stay the night if they got a cottage.
Yeah, it's not like the first time I've heard it. I think Sam and Sean, our previous founders, have gone there before and done like a little weekend getaway. And I've posted about it before, just like around like a like, hey, want to get out of town kind of thing. You can like eat, drink, and stay and make it like a whole, fun weekend activity. It's that, and like honestly, we get Rex all the time to go to the Cask Cafe. And I literally drove by it yesterday and I looked at Holly. I'm like, we have to go there. And it's like I hear it all the time and I'm aware of it. It's been there forever. It's not like this is new. And I just kind of forget about it. It's like right by Vitality Float Spa, if you kind of know where I'm at there. And I don't know why, but like our book clubbers always mention it, like to host our book club there. I've heard they have like really good wine and food prices.
Maybe I should fire that up for March.
All right. And I think you're up next with C.
I was also thinking along the lines of themed things or not themed things. The Byrd, I feel like while we're still in this like crispy weather and you need kind of like indoorsy things, they're doing the Romeo and Juliet remake with Leonardo DiCaprio and Claire Danes on Valentine's Day. So if you want to go with your someone special, I feel like that could be a cutie little like date night, low maintenance. I'm thinking in like the low maintenance vibe type of thing. You could go do that, be out in Carytown. If you're not into the Valentine's Day thing though, they're also doing Wicked for Good later into the week. So just as an FYI, they've got a couple of good things on the watch list. So like get out there, go see.
You could start out your Valentine's Day morning with Homeward Bound if you want to cry your eyes out. I haven't seen Homeward Bound since like I was a wee little child, and I just remember being crushed. It's like Bridge to Terabithia. I used to work at a movie theater, and I took my sisters when they were little, and I was bawling, and my sisters were so worried about me because they hadn't seen like adults like lose it, and I lost it.
Some of these are some one watchers, but Romeo and Juliet, Wicked, a little lighter. Well, Romeo and Juliet, it's a little rough, but but the Byrd has gotten their new seats in and all. And I don't know if we've actually like talked, we've written about it in the Insider and elsewhere. I don't know if we've talked about it on the pod recently, but like if you need a new, zhuzhed up place to go catch a flick for, I feel like that's a good Valentine's-y, Galentine's-y, Palentine's-y thing to do. Or if you're just like behind on some of the latest like things to watch, go see Wicked, go see Homeward Bound, go see.
And then we're gonna wrap things up with Do. It's called the Be Mine Gems and Wine Sip and Shop. So this is gonna be Friday night. So the pod comes out this morning, but it's gonna be on Friday, February 13th from 5 to 8 at Sun and Selene. And so she just did one of these not too long ago, like the Celestial Sip and Shop. And I went to that and I had so much fun because she's been, Britt, the owner, has been partnering with Kennedy, who owns Calls for a Bottle. And so she does like this little wine tasting. And it's super cute. But this time you can pre-order a permanent bracelet, a little treat box by Olivia Wilson, and a little flower bouquet. So you don't have to do that though. But when you go, there will be like permanent bracelet making if you want. And you can still just shop and enjoy the wine tasting. But if you want to, like get yourself a little treat. It sounds fun. And that wraps us up. So thanks for listening, Richmond. And by the way, there's more where that came from. Joining the Richmond experience as a member is the best way to stay in the know about what's going on in RVA.
Not to worry, we refuse to sell your info or bombard you with ads, but we do charge a small annual membership fee of $39 a year to fund our team so we can keep doing this awesome work. Plus, a portion of each annual membership purchase for the Richmond experience goes to rotating nonprofits each month. That's like $1 per week to get an all-access pass to the best of RVA and lift up local orgs. It's a really, really good deal, friends. And listen, what are friends for anyway? Use code CHATTER to get $10 off your first year subscription.
Give us a follow on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at The Richmond Experience, and on Instagram at The Chatter and RVA too. And if you enjoyed this episode, send it to your buds and rate, review, and subscribe.
And if you want to keep up with each of us, you can find me at Kelsey Heinz is Typing on Instagram.
And me, Sips and Trips with Paige on Instagram.
Chat with you next week, RVA.